Here's the follow-up for all the work being done with the bike torn apart before. First thing we're going to look at is the fact that those trunk lights are nice and bright and they flash amber with the tail lights, in addition to also brightening for brake lights, something the old lights that it used to have didn't do. It was a brake only, which was nice, but this is a lot bigger of conspicuity, shall we say. There's the wiring, had to be added. It has to kind of go along the surface since it wasn't really designed by the factory. Its connector comes out right there. And the fact that it's a separate connector, the old one had an integrated one that just kind of automatically connected when you put the trunk on, took it off. This is going to have to be disconnected before taking the trunk off, or else we're going to have a broken connector. Going to have to be really careful to try and remember that, but here's hoping. There's also an air horn been added, what we're looking at right there. It really looks like a stock piece of equipment in that position with all the black and by the silver. It gets in the way of a few things, but it should be worth it because this thing should catch some attention in traffic. It doesn't really come through on the video, I don't think, but it is almost painful in an enclosed space. All right, the neighbors are going to love me, aren't they? So, heated grips have the little integrated button instead of the big controller box that used to sit over here, very similar to that one. It was an add-on, and it actually works out pretty nicely. It tells me it's at 3, the highest setting when you first turn it on. It tells you what setting it is when you first set it, and then the light comes on to remind you have your heated grips on. Not bad, going to work out nicely. Turn off those. We also have this air dam that was added on the side. There's one on each side. It's supposed to just add a little bit of wind protection to the leg area. We see that it actually has the same embossing pattern, like an X pattern, right there as the original body panel does. So it really kind of looks like part of it. Unfortunately, it's stuck on with double-sided tape. Don't know if that's going to last more than 100 miles, but hopefully they got it right. Didn't look up any reviews or anything on them. Then we also have the driving lights that have been added. Not too huge, but a good sized item, fairly bright. This is the 50% that they go to when they're on regular beam. They're going to be on all the time, day and night. They have that 50% setting, and then when we go to high beams, they brighten with the high beam. So that should be nice. And not really anything else about this side, just the air dam and a light, so same as the other side.